Russian offensive operations maintain their intensity across several key fronts. Ukrainian defenses are being systematically tested by coordinated assaults and strikes. The ongoing pressure aims to create operational advantages and stretch Ukrainian resources to their limits. The Russians achieved sudden success on the Kharkov section of the front. East of Volchansk, they carried out a successful offensive, enabling assault units to approach close to Volchanskie Hutora. In the city itself, the Ukrainian army retreated from the center to the east. On the northern flank of the Kupiansk front, the Russian army is advancing towards Tvorechansk. If the offensive continues at this pace, the Ukrainian group in this area may find itself tactically encircled. To the east of Kupiansk, the Russians have intensified their offensive on Petropavlovka and Kurilovka. Units of the 1st Presidential Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard attempted to establish a crossing over the Oskol River in order to rescue the Ukrainian group and break the encirclement. However, the attempt was thwarted by a comprehensive Russian strike. In Slavyansk, a Russian Geran 2 strike UAV hit a Ukrainian Armed Forces rear support point on Torskaya Street. Supply vehicles were damaged or destroyed. Increased activity by Russian aircraft has been noted on the northern flank of the Pokrovszk front in the Dobropolsky salient area. This may indicate an intensification of fighting in this area in the near future. The Russian army has advanced to the northeast of Pokrovsk city. This suggests that the Ukrainian army has lost control of the city entirely. Mopping up operations are underway in the rest of Pokrovsk, and the remaining isolated defense nodes are being suppressed. Meanwhile, on the northern flank of the Guliaipol front, the 338th Guards Rocket Artillery Brigade of the Vostok Group of Forces destroyed a Ukrainian command post in the village of Turnovate. A meeting of Ukrainian officers was being held there at that moment. On the Zaporizhzhia section of the front, following bloody battles, Russian paratroopers from the 7th Guards Airborne Division advanced into the village of Primoskoe. In Stepnogorsk, fighting is taking place around apartment buildings where the armed forces of Ukraine have set up firing and observation points. These are being targeted by the Russian Air Force and rocket artillery. On the Kherson front, the Russian 18th Combined Arms Army's artillery launched a massive strike with multiple launch rocket systems on targets on Karatini Island. The situation for the Ukrainian army remains difficult. Against the backdrop of Pokrovsk's imminent fall, the Russians have increased pressure on the northern flank in the Kharkov region. There are no significant Ukrainian reserves in the area, meaning that more territory will inevitably be lost.